We're gonna tell you the story of a city filled with terror, Tijuana.
Drug smuggling has a long history in Tijuana. It is one way that the US and Mexico are intertwined.
Mexican cartels have been competing to control trafficking routes to vast U.S. drug market.
Many citizens have moved to San Diego to escape the insecurity. Others have just tried to keep their heads down and insulate their children from the violence.
More than 450 of us police officers, soldiers, and prosecutors lost their lives in Mexico's drug war in 2008 alone. Police killings have also racked other Mexican border cities like Nuevo Laredo. In Juarez, the number 2 police officer was murdered in May 2008, prompting a police chief to quit. In Tijuana, the bodies of 3 dead cops were found decapitated with their badges stuffed in their mouths.
I can't do my job right. If I do, they'll kill me. Some say we need federal help. Mexican President Felipe Calderon did send federal help. He deployed more than 3,000 soldiers and federal police officers. Though the Mexican military is more respected than the police, some say this is not enough.
Others say that the law enforcement and judicial systems need to be reformed because the growing military is harmful to Mexican democracy. The more that troops were called on to engage in drug interdiction, however, the more they fell prey to the same corrupting pressure. Bribes by narco traffickers were not always easy to turn down. Not only were policemen poorly paid, but such offers were often presented as take the money or take the bullet.
The United States also had cases of corruption.
As long as drugs were both illegal and in high demand in the United States, Mexico would continue to pay a steep price. A 2009 investigation by the Associated Press found that scores of U.S. officials at the federal, state, and local levels were susceptible to border corruption.
Smuggling across the U.S.-Mexico border dates back to at least Prohibition in the 1920s. Contraband hasn't only been moved from south to north. High-powered guns and ammunition smuggled into Mexico have provided the cartels with the firepower critical to maintaining their primacy.
The flow of illegal drugs has continued into the United States unabated, despite stepped-up enforcement at the border. Mexican drug traffickers have been consolidating their dominance of U.S. distribution networks, so that they have come to call the shots in what the United Nations estimates is a $142 million business in the United States.
What that the United States needs to do is take responsibility for the problem of drug trafficking in the same way that Mexico is to take responsibility for illegal immigration. Mother Antonia, the owner of a childcare center in Tijuana, has different views on people who smuggle drugs. When speaking on women who were arrested for smuggling drugs, Mother Antonia said, "They're very humble. You couldn't go anywhere in the world and meet a nicer group of women."
It is important to be aware of these things that are literally happening right next to us. Thank you.